In this video, I'm going to be going over the number one skill that all employers look for. And I know that's a broad generalization that all employers are looking for this, but this was actually the number one ranked skill that employers look for when they're hiring candidates. We're going to cover what this skill is and how you can acquire it, and also how you can show that you have it, especially in interviews. Hi, I'm Renee, the career coach, and if you are new here, I'm a former recruiter, now turned career coach, and I am helping you in every aspect of the job search to help make the process 10 times easier and to really help you navigate with confidence the job search process so that you can stand out as the top candidate that employers want to hire. If any of that resonates with you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I'm posting new videos every week to help you in your job search. Okay, so like I mentioned, this skill is actually the most ranked skill that employers look for in potential candidates and potential hires. And as a former recruiter, I can really attest to this, that this is actually a top skill, because I would sit in with hiring managers, and when they had a new role that they were looking to hire somebody, I would ask them, what are some of the things you're looking for? And this skill was always named. So it is a very, 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 very common skill that people want to see that you have. This skill that I'm talking about is communication, the ability to communicate well, and that's in both verbal and written communication. So, like I said, we're going to go over how you can acquire this skill. You probably already feel like you might be a really good communicator, but just listen to this list of things that you can do to really ensure that you are a strong communicator. And then we're going to go through how you can show that you have this as a top skill. First off, you have to develop the skill of being an active listener. In order to be a good communicator, you have to know what people are saying. So developing that and practicing that skill will help you and understand that as well and be able to communicate back to them. All right, second, you obviously want to be a good oral communicator, but written communication is just as important as the verbal communication. So practice up on your writing skills. Make sure that you're able to clearly articulate in minimal words. I think about just in corporate world in general and how many emails are sent on a daily basis. And if you can communicate very well in those emails, get your point across, that's a valuable skill to have. So not just in, writing emails, but also think about the work that you would have to do, whether you're on a creative side or you're on more an analytical side. There's always going to be written communication, and being able to do so well is a huge asset. Okay, number 3, being able to master nonverbal communication skills is just as important as mastering how to speak to people. Obviously, understanding what people are saying in their body language or their facial expressions, or even the tone of how they're saying things. These are all very important characteristics of being a good communicator and being able to read that. And then obviously being able to practice regularly can really help you hone in and fine-tune your communication skills. Whether that's giving a group presentation or being involved in discussions with people, and being able to use all those skills, actively listening to them, being able to read their body language, all of those things are huge in being a good communicator. Okay, so now how do we actually implement this? How do we show this in an interview that we're really good at communicating? Now, I would actually not recommend putting this as a top skill on your resume, being good communicator. That's so generic, and just about anybody can put that, but how you can actually show it is more important. If you think about being in an interview, the number one thing that interviewers look for, and this shows that you're a good communicator, is good storytelling. When they're asking you behavioral questions or a story about accomplishment that you've received or a time when maybe things didn't go as well, and you're able to hone in and tell a compelling story. I think so many times people get caught up on, is this the right answer? Is this what they're looking for? But really, what they're looking for is a compelling story that shows exactly what you did, how you did it, and what the main end was. If you're able to tie those parts in really cohesively, that's a good storyteller, and that shows that you are a good communicator. Being able to implement all these parts together is really big. You want to be able to show that you're a good communicator, and sometimes the best way to do that is through actually communicating. You can also do this on your cover letter. It shows why you're unique, why you're different, not just copy and paste everything off your resume and reiterate that, but tie in what makes you unique and have that personal touch to it. So again, when it comes down to a skill that a lot of employers are looking for, there's a wide variety of skills out there, especially for different industries. But the number one thing that always comes back reoccurring, people really want to see in their hires, is a good communicator, because this goes far and wide in a lot of different areas in business and in corporate work. Make sure you are able to show that clearly, that you're a good communicator, and you'll be able to stand out in the interview process. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If you like content like this, go ahead and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.